we've made it to Düsseldorf. We're in Königs Alley, which is the poshest street in the city. There's a few leaves missing off the trees, but there's some posh shops behind us. And you can see the city there, and we're heading towards the Altstadt, or the Old Town. We'll tell you a bit more when we get there. So, we've been down Königs Alley, which is behind me, but the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci shops, they were all a bit cheap, so we decided not to buy anything there, and we're going to keep on going to the Kunstmuseum, the Art Museum. So we've made it to the Kunstsammlung Nordrhein-Westfalen Museum, which shows paintings from people in the 20th century. And on the walls there are some really, really nice pictures. Some from Picasso, Matisse, Ludwig Kirchner, Kandinsky, Jackson Pollock, and they testify to the historical upheaval of their times. One of the things I like best in the museum is the colour of the wall behind the pictures. It does the pictures service. And here is a selection of the pictures we saw at the Kunstmuseum. So there's a nice little place you can buy some stuff here. Somewhere you can have a cup of coffee and some information about what's coming on. And you go up 2 flights of stairs or up a lift, and then you can walk down and see the galleries. And then on the way back to our hotel, we had a walk in the park, and we saw the ducks or the geese or the swans. They're hiding behind the trees. What have you found, Trudge?
This is a statue of Felix Mendelssohn, who was born in Düsseldorf.
Wow.
The musician, the composer.
Right. And here's the swans and the ducks and the geese and the people riding their bicycles. We found this great shop here that sells chocolates, and behind it is a little restaurant. Absolutely brilliant. And they're making lovely tarts, cakes. Look, even more cakes. We're having a great time in Düsseldorf. We've walked down from our hotel, which was about 15 minutes away, and we're down at the Rhine River in Düsseldorf. Super place. And that is the Rhine River. Look at that. And there's a walkway that you can walk for a few kilometres along from here down to the Old Town. And behind me we've got a statue, and Trudge is sitting there pretending to be part of the statue. There, with the Rhine River behind us. There we have a boat going up the River Rhine, carrying stuff. It's getting a bit of a wriggle on. And it looks like there's another one coming towards us. Yeah, here's another boat coming towards us. And there's one going away from us. Here's the other ship that we saw before, coming down. Well, it's going up the Rhine River. They're pretty long boats. Look at that. Fancy being the master of that ship. You'd have to be a good steerer. There's another one coming down. And down there is the old town. There we've got a picture of Trudge watching the boat. There's Trudge having a bit of rest. And here's the tower that we're going to go up. We're going to go up to the top and see what we can see. That's the Rhine River in front of us. And there's a couple of bridges over the Rhine River. And down where the steeple is, down there, is the old town. Here's something you see quite a lot of in Germany. A terraced pavement that's got earth in between so that the water can run away and just doesn't run off. It still can soak into the ground. You see lots of these places in Germany. And your rates on your house, as far as I understand, can get charged on how much concrete you have on or how much of this sort of driveway that you have, so that the water can get and soak away rather than run off. And here we are, 168 meters high in the air, looking over the city of Düsseldorf. That's the Rhine River in front of us. Looks like there's some docks down below. All the older type housing. And there's new buildings getting built as well. Wow, what a view. Come to Düsseldorf. This is the State Parliament in Düsseldorf. It looks a very nice building. There's plenty of police around. And there's some nice buildings around. We've walked along the riverfront at Düsseldorf, and we went up the Turm, or up the tower, and Trudge had a cup of coffee, and we checked our rail tickets for tomorrow, only to find that our train has been cancelled due to a strike. So later this afternoon we're going to have to go to the station and arrange another train trip. Hopefully we're not stuck in Düsseldorf for the next 24 years and we get back to Bribey Island. And look, this is the old town coming up behind us, and we're going to go and find some markets that we might be able to get something to eat. We don't know. We'll check it out. Trudge came here yesterday and she went to that museum there. Tell us about it, Trudge. Wait a minute.
The ship museum, this one.
Hello, Trudge. Wait a minute. There, let me get you on the picture. So
That round building, yeah,
there, yes.
that is now a ship museum.
And was it good?
It was excellent, and at the top there's a little viewing area where you can have a cup of coffee.
Right.
We had the history of the whole area and the ships, from where they were pulling them along with horses to the heyday to now more pleasure craft and
Tourists.
tours.
Okay. Well, you can see Trudge had a good day yesterday. I lay in bed and had a nice sleep in. What's down there?
Now we're going into the old town, or the Altstadt.
But you would recommend people could
Oh,
come?
absolutely, yes.
Okay. So you can see Trudge has checked out the town. Yeah, well, I had to sleep in bed. And in Germany we've seen an abundance of flowers growing. Look at these. Aren't they lovely? All growing in a bed in the middle of town. Pansies. Do we get pansies like this in Australia?
We do indeed.
Oh, Trudge is most impressed. And there, I think we're coming up towards the old town. It's a Fußgang zone. Some of the older buildings. Wow. We found the marketplace. Oops. This is the marketplace in Düsseldorf. Looks like there's a bit of work going on, and it's only just after the end of winter, so I don't think there's too much going on here today on a Thursday. but I would imagine that in the summer it would be busy. And there's a statue of somebody. We don't quite know who, but we might be able to find out. That's the local council chambers.
Right.
The Rathaus. This is the square.
Yeah.
Most towns in Germany have a square around the council chambers. And we're in the open air markets in Düsseldorf, where they've got lots of food shops you can buy things at. Let's see what we can see. You can get kebabs, salads, vegetables here, potatoes. No, €6.80
Look at all the different
a
types.
kilo. Yes, lots of different potatoes. There's a shop for you. Lots of different vegetables and fruit. Well, we were in Düsseldorf. We managed to do some washing, and then we saw some lovely meat shops. We had a terrific hotel to stop in. We went to Konig's Alley and saw some posh shops, and Trudge showed people how to do some modelling. We saw some great artwork, some Jackson Pollock, some nice statues, some fruit shops, bread shops, a place that sold bed sheets. We went up a tower, saw a community bookshop. That was the outside of the tower. Some terrific cake shops, potato shops. We ended up having dinner on our last night, and that was about it. That wrapped up Düsseldorf for us. This is our last day in Düsseldorf, and we're on our way to Holland. We've had a terrific time. See you all on our next adventure. Bye.